It's Week 15 of the NFL, and we'll see this team's leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. We can hardly wait for the start of this one on EA Sports.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's Week 15. It just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention. But for those who aren't, this is where...
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll get this very close to a first down. A nice run there. He'll just end up a little bit short. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll have the first down. They'll get him up around the 37.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Slot receiver, headed right. Well, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's going to take this one all the way into the end zone. There is a marker down. We're going to get the call, but I think this one is going to stand. Point after, coming up here. His kick is good, and the visitors will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, this is going to be a hard group to beat.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Back to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They put a receiver in motion to the left. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will score. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And his guys come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They get 18 on the pitch and catch, and that will be a 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
One of the tight ends in motion right. Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll look to throw yet again. Thrown left side. The catch is made.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He had the touchdown on the opening drive, and as you see, coming into the week, ranks right up there with the leaders in rushing touchdowns. They'll put a receiver in motion right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. Here's a 2nd and 6. A handoff as they try to run it here. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now they'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Man in motion, heading left. To the air now on 1st and 10. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop them. That will be no gain on the screen. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Tight end going in motion here. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And that's going to be enough to move the chains. First down, up past the 35.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to... Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd rounder.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the visitors will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
The home team's offense ready to take over once again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. From Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down. 5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Back to the air one more time. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Another one from the 5. Second down and goal. They'll look to throw again. Pressure gets there. And down he goes.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. No issues there. This one is good. Before the kick, we get a timeout taken by the return team. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll motion a tight end right. Well, he just does beat the play clock. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll look to throw yet again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And his guys going to take the lead. It's now 13-10. This taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So now this team's offense going to take over just before the half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He'll drop to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag down into the play, back by the quarterback. Let's see. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. The defense has got it inside the 30. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Oh, what a mistake. 0-0 on the clock. The half is over. You just want to get to the locker room. Instead, you give up a touchdown, Greg. That is an awful way to close out the first half.
Yeah, and it's funny, a play like that, Mike, almost offsets everything good or bad that's gone on previously in that first half. That's all that's on everyone's mind coming into the locker room. Now, coming out of the locker room, they've got to find a way to put that behind them, get that bad taste out of their mouth, and recapture some momentum here to start the 3rd quarter.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here.
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. Now, he fumbled the football. It is picked up by the defense. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
Got a man left side. It's caught. And he'll be taken down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play gets him down close, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The extra point is good. And his guys will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. This team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
As a cornerback, you're only going to get so many of these chances each game to make plays in the backfield. And so far, this guy continues to take advantage of them. That's 2 sacks so far. And with the way this game was going, I wouldn't be surprised to see another.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. And now here comes the punt team. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They send the tight end in motion. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. To the air now on 1st and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in, and he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Not just a 1st down, but reception number 70 on the season.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Receiver in motion, going right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. A run now on second down. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. They motion a receiver right. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And his guys will extend their third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Sending a receiver right. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. This offense and their wide receiver heading back onto the field. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive will start on the ground, and a short pickup past the 25. 2nd down and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going up top. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. They motion the slot man left. They'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Back to throw. To the right side here. Pass is caught. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Motion man, set right. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now a run on 1st down. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side this time. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe. They'll put a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Punt team out, ready to send this one away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground, and a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. give up the middle. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
A gain there of 10 yards. That's enough for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Quick throw taken in. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to the air one more time. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
It's first down, and they'll run.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll stay on the ground, working his way for a short pickup to the 48. So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's 3rd and 7. One of the tight ends motions right. They'll throw out of the gun. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Waste of time. Wait for this.
So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. Returnable from the 17. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. A toss left side, caught by his running back. Here comes 3rd and 6. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. He'll air it out down the middle. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're gonna come away from here with a well-earned victory.